This is Outnumbered. I'm Andrea Tantaros, and here with us today, Harris Faulkner, my partner in crime, from our sister network, Fox Business's Elizabeth McDonald, Fox News contributor and Democratic strategist Julie Rodzinski, and time is outnumbered.
Hey, welcome.
For sure.
The doctor's
My
here.
God, look, I got the green tie just to make sure that I blend. I want to blend in. I don't want to be outnumbered. I want to blend in.
You want to blend in.
Well, let's hope we don't need any medical attention today from
That's
you.
okay, I'm
but
ready.
We have a lot of topics we need your expertise on for sure.
All right, you got it.
First up, though, rallying behind Clifton walking back the word lie. I still think there's been a lot of lying going on, Emac, especially from this administration. We heard it at the State of the Union. We heard it during campaign season. The economy is back.
No,
we got it back on track. That's a lie.
Well, yeah, it's totally whipping fastballs, like, you know, drunken Apple women. That's the only thing it really stimulates, right? And that's since 2008, 2007. That is so bad, and we know median hourly income.
I watched this interview this morning. I'm getting ready, and I kept hearing as I'm getting dressed the word from Clifton, misleading.
No hope in America today, and that has to do because there's no good.
We do.
That's right.
So we exactly know how he feels, but if it's misleading, then let's get the whole truth out there. He's got to be brave and get it out there.
And to our credit, I mean, Fox News Channel, FBN, we've been talking about this misleading unemployment number because of high underemployment, Julie, and even the football.
That things are getting better, and they are getting better incrementally. They are by no means good, and anybody that looks the middle class in the eye and says life is good for you today would be laughed out of the room. And that is a fact for a Democrat at all.
He's been in charge for the last 6 years.
Not at all worse under President
Joe
Obama.
Biden said it himself last week.
It's not worse. If
He
you look
said
at
they've
the
been suffering the last 6 years.
If you look at the...
And regarding chronic brain trauma, the doctors also write the 63 reported cases of football players diagnosed with CTE over the past decade, almost all professional athletes, hardly justifies an epidemic when you consider the tens of millions who have played football. I loved this editorial, Dr. Manny, because I do think there's lots of benefits to playing organized sports. I think the teamwork, the relying on other players, the coaches giving good advice, the losing. You learn from losing.
Well,
and
nobody loses
trusting.
anymore when you're in the.
That's true. Everyone gets
like everybody gets a thing. But look, I partially agree with their editorial because I saw a lot of physical activities that sometimes, as a doctor, I got worried about. And in reality, training.
That's interesting.
Better equipped, and this is when people get into trouble.
Well, did you see the stat that children...
Julie, you have a little boy. I've met him.
do.
He's super duper cute.
over my dead body because I'm going to try my...
I used to bring my own. I used to bring my own under my coat. But another thing is, and they, again, and this is where again you get into injuries. The physiology. If you talk to people that, let's say, whatever the techniques that you do are specific to that sport, if you then translate that and say, I'm going to go to basketball practice.
Oh, I don't think that's a problem.
Oh, I do think, and
I
that's
played
where, listen,
volleyball. I played field hockey.
people that are in different teams, in different sports,
I see.
in a continuous basis.
Get your thoughts on this one, because I think we've talked to different people, even on our couch. We've had Joe Theismann here, we've had Terry Bradshaw, we've had all of these different opinions about the benefits of football, which Theismann talked about, but then we also had Bradshaw saying, if I could go back, I wouldn't have played. I personally think there's a lot of lessons, the football players I know, that say there's a lot of good that can come out of it as long as you're careful.
Well, I mean, one parent who'll just volunteer. Like, oh, my gosh, you got free time, go do this. But, I mean, to have a professional ambassador to visit schools, you know what? This is what I felt, and this is what I've experienced as I've gotten older.
Or Dr. Manny.
Even as Dr. Manny says, someone to help with the coaching.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Victoria's Secret is known for slender models, but now a petition...
Amen.
Harris, I'm going to go to you first on this one.
I'm the curviest girl on the couch.
You like this,
no,
right?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think...
There should be a UN human rights...
So, in agreement with you, because these are people that are supposed to make you look... Admit, I don't even try anything on anymore. I kind of pretend that I look the way I look in my head.
It is true, Dr. Manny. If that mirror makes you look skinny, you buy something. And I know the stores that have the skinny mirrors, and I tend to buy more there.
And so do I. I don't.
Think
it's
about
all
it,
about
though.
marketing.
All different men are buying the swimsuit issue. We know that. And they're married or dating probably women who aren't all size 2 and size 4. So they leave the swimsuit edition around. Women, we like to look at the, magazines, see what we're up against,
what
I
happened
guess.
if I brought that magazine? What would happen?
What would happen, Dr. Manny? Tell us.
To a Swedish woman, it would throw me out of the house.
But I have to say, I don't get why...
Guess what? Thank you, Dr. Manny.
Thank you,
it's
guys.
not over, though, yet.
Great
We have
to
had
have
some
you.
incredible discussions during the commercial break. We've learned a lot, not to drink vodka and grape grapefruit juice.
That's an important one.
We'll tell you why Outnumbered Overtime is going to start shortly. Log on to foxnews.com/outnumbered. Click the Overtime tab. Questions on vaccines, all of that. We're here. And we're also here tomorrow at noon Eastern. Happening Now starts right now.